Just as the world is ruined by a few people, it can be improved and changed by a few. Although the few who ruined the world have armies and soldiers, wealth and power, we, the few, have the ruling law of all laws, and the powerful science of all sciences. You may be surprised, and the world will never continue the path it has come and is still going on. If you may say, the path it is taking now is the path of evil and destruction, I will tell you that this is its function of separation and filtration. I will tell you that it is its demonstration that the existing foundation of thousands of years, the old path of thousands of years on which it has gone and come, is not a good and terrible thing. When we say that the world needs something new, it does not mean that we will establish new laws and sciences that did not exist, but that we will reveal and use the ruling laws and powerful sciences that already exist in the universe. And based on Namiohia, we need to change the world order, and we will proclaim where justice and power come from. Because the world is looking for something new and another way. The old path has come so far, the old ideas and the foundation cannot carry it and advance it. This lamentation and suffering that we see, the world of war and weapons, in the process of being remade, chosen as a bride, and being deeply renewed. The cry of many people who are crying out for the birth of the new world. Whoever wants to know the world of tomorrow, who wants to know what the next world will be like, behold, I tell you that its foundation is law and its procedure will be science. Whoever does not follow the law and is not led by science will not only not see tomorrow but will also wish for the past that will not return. When reading the article under the title, The World Needs Something New, in the 3rd chapter of the book Namiohia, on page 146, says,
World, there is a reward and encouragement for those who walk on a different path with a new idea. The world opens its doors, and its chambers to those who have something new. But for those who walk on an old and worn-out idea, on a path that has not a destination. The world, although it gives visible hope to the foolish and the old, is an unattainable hill. Many are living in the past today, who are toiling to collect the water of the past, who are not in time, who are not moving with the current times, who are rejecting new things and wearing the old, who are leaving their faces behind and following behind like the ruins of a salt statue, who are forgotten like a night dream, says Namiohia.
Dear all, we establish law and science and create the order of the world. Although the world is becoming more sophisticated and modern in its natural sciences, it has not yet gone far, nor has it yet reached great heights. This means that science can reach a greater distance than this, but the results of contemporary science and technology and the discoveries they have made are living proof. This good beginning is supported by the universal science. However, as our country's proverb says, who has not seen the Nile, praises the spring water. We are amazed by the current excellence and distance of natural science God, but we have not yet understood the very excellent capacity of universal science to do and perform everything. Universal science, following the universal law, has put the divine on the chariot of justice, without having any obstacles to do anything, without needing any tools or devices, has completed its preparations to make the world better again and to be reborn. And until people become kind and attractive, good and beautiful, the world already found its leaders and calls for warriors. Regarding this matter, the article written on page 361 under the title of The Firstborn in the Book of Namiohia, Chapter 6, reads as follows.
The world is looking for a new leader, a new warrior, a world of hot energy that will change the world. The world is looking for a pillar of its house, standing in the middle of the crowded party. In accordance with the law, and with science, there is a leader with it, but our world is looking for a strong person made of rock, carved from power. In order to uproot the warriors' battles, to tear apart their traps, to destroy their plots and to tell their stories, it is looking for another person who is strong and made of rock, who is carved from power. You are looking for the new you that you were not. You are calling you free and sovereign. It is time for our earth to be cleansed. It is time for garbage and waste to be removed. It is time for universal law to be judged, and universal science to be guided. Says Book of Namiohia.
Hello, if you have liked and subscribed this channel, you have paid, so I will continue my explanation. By the way, an administrator is not greater than owner, says Namiohia. Explaining this, it is like saying that a company manager is not greater than the owner of the company. The owner appoints the manager, but the manager does not choose the owner. Where the owner is permanent, the manager is temporary. The manager and the administrator come to where the owner built. Let's continue. Now, although the world is advancing in natural science, it is also being crushed by social science, and it is also being crushed by social law. When the law of society made of clay fails to restrain and protect the people, it is being crushed by many, and is being eroded by the bullies, until the wall of a winter canal bursts and falls on the individual, and the law itself is saying, "Where is law?" Many years have passed since the law of society died in the world and in the hearts of people. Who is protected by the law? Who is proud of the social law? In an era when the law itself is called, "O God of law," how can a person rely on the law? How can a person take refuge under the law? When a person, who is being shaken and crying in the field of social science, is being shaken and crying in politics and economy, based on which court should he appeal and which judge should he trust and file his case? Of course, it is not bad and it is not good too. Humans had a path but did not reach it, and even more have had a solution but did not solve it. Because today, we are on the road from yesterday to this day, and the path that has led us through the ages has not been solved. And what is better? This is a question of this world and it seeks the answer from human himself. I, Heroride, say this: let us rise up and walk in the direction of the wind. I say that we should wake up from where we are asleep, move from where we are, without hesitation, without destruction, so that our strength does not weaken and our commitment does not fade, and we should rise up and walk in the direction of the wind. Since the current world policy is, new things and new ways. And since events and situations are blowing in this same direction, I say that we should rise up and explore the small world we live in and the vast universe in which we are located until it returns to us, until it shines and shines. And I am a leader, where are you warriors? Fortunately, in this bad time, Namiohia, which is the combination of the universal law and the universal science, has also appeared. Whoever wants to know about the universal law, whoever wants to understand the universal science, let him say that he is there. Without raising his hand, let him point his finger at himself and ask with his tongue, and the Heroride will answer him. Hey, how are you, dear? We cannot continue as we are, we must change this situation. There is no bad luck or good fortune that is being prepared for a human being in the journey of life, Namiohia says.
Let me read it. The farmer sowed the seed that was given to him as the best, and he sowed it on the ground. The seed sprouted. The leaves grew, but no fruit was found on it. Notice that. The farmer does not eat the leaves, but the fruits. The farmer sowed for grain, not for shows. And there was nothing that waited for the sprouted seed to bear fruit. He waited for the long time, but the leaves withered and the stem withered. The farmer was angry and hungry, so he threw away this one and bought another seed that was said to be the best from another place and sowed it again. This one also bore bitter fruit that he did not expect. The farmer was confused and said, "How can something that was not sown grow?" And the earth said, "What you sowed has grown."
The earth has not withheld what it has sown. It is the farmer's responsibility to choose the seed. He should have seen first the farms of other farmers who had sown the seed. If the seed that did not bear fruit, it is useless. It is foolishness to do the same thing over and over again. The book of Namiohia says,
Peoples are as they know, and as they have lived, but as they are not have created. They found where they live in, and they talk more about what they know until they are exhausted, and they walk according to what they have heard until they are tired, but they do not try to turn around and hide their faces. As Namiohia, showing the basic weakness of people.
You who are precious. If no one from the top of the mountain hears your cry, and if you do this repeatedly until dawn, you will exhaust your strength. And unless the mountain is fallen, you will not hear your hearer. Rather, please go up to the mountain and call him, and there you will find your hearer. Do not leave yourself at the bottom of the mountain. Climb the mountain, do not turn around. If you are at the foot of the mountain, it will block your view of what is beyond the horizon, but when you climb it, you will see boldly.
If the farmer repeats his mistakes of yesterday today, his patience is unwise. If this is case continue, the earth says, if this is case continue, I will not grow seeds that do not bear fruit and do not feed, nor will I allow them to be sown, nor will I accept useless and worthless seeds.
A seed is an idea. The farmer is an individual, the land is the mind, and the fruit is life. The problem is with the farmer. The farmer is not smart or intelligent. The seed that the farmer sows in his field is not the seed that he has prepared or is said to be the best. He did not sow it after examining and confirming its goodness. And often, his goodness is seen in the way and path that has been widely and repeatedly told to him. He also sees support and praise. Everything seems to change and become beautiful, but like a beautiful tree, its fruit and leaves are not found in it. After a few days, people's lives will be the same as yesterday. It will be a mess. According to Namiohia, good fruit is not found in loud voices and advocates, but only in good seeds that are sown. Seeds planted in injustice and inappropriate bear bitter fruit. A person struggles to meet even the basic needs, his health is deteriorating, he struggles to get married and lead a small country in his family. He wastes a lot of time to be a father and a mother, his social life is not good and his relationships and interactions with other people are destructive. This is not a destiny, but a sign that something is wrong. I feel that we need to change our path which lead us to our goal. We need another path, not another person. If you are not successful in your life and you are facing many challenges in your life journey, please change your path, not your goal. In this boundless and infinite universe, as you are the owner of a wonderful mind, do not be limited, do not be bounded, do not be stuck. There are so many alternative solutions with paths to follow in 360 degrees, so do not turn around. If the path you have come so far has not reached you, do not go back again. Let it go. Of course, there are many distractions and painkillers among the people of the world. People are too distracted by gossip and spectacle, too engrossed in sermons and music. Their days are full of hustle and bustle, and their nights are filled with anxiety and frustration. Hey, stop and think, sit down and ask yourself, what are you doing, what are you gaining? Social media has weakened a person's ability to think and reflect. A person is very tired, and his mind is lost, because he is glued to his phone, busy with useless talk and drama. What is better? You who listen to me, answer me, what do you say is better?